How are you? Let me see if I can get this to be up taller. That tall. Hey, y'all. It's Robin. It's your glamour planner. Welcome to the nighttime tea. Tell me what you sipping. Oh, look at this. Got plastic on it. Welcome to the nighttime tea. What you sipping on? What you sipping on? I hope you got your tea ready. Talk about some fun herbs tonight. But then we're just gonna chit chat because there's so much going on. I was on Miss Peachnut channel and she was talking about the recalls going on, and then McDonald's is giving people E. coli. It's just a whole bunch of things going on. So tell me how y'all doing tonight. What's going on? I gotta go to my phone to see the comments. I don't know why it's so hard to see the comments. I only see it if they just pop up, like when they first come on. Oh, y'all. When somebody first comment, then I can see it. But how you doing tonight, Diana? And for my people that is in the bushes tonight, how y'all doing? It's your glamour planner. This is our process of growing together. Y'all know my motto. We gonna add a little glam because I got some glam to share with y'all that night. Hey, Jane Doe. How you doing, boo? Lovely ladies, how y'all doing? Diana says she good. I am blessed. When people ask you how that you're doing, it's a lot of people they genuinely want to know. Like I know you guys, you want to know. Um, like I hate to be a burden on somebody else. Like even if I'm going through something, I would hate to put my burden on somebody else and dampen their day. I just don't like that. If I'm in your presence, I want that presence to still be good. That when you leave from my presence, you'll be like, wow, she going through it, or whatever. Even though we have good people that really genuinely want to hear that, and those people are the people that you can relate to, you know and we're thankful for them, absolutely. And if I say that, I know you know others say it because they mean it as well. But I'm good. And it's life be life. And I had a friend tell me they had some McDonald's same day they had the recall. I was saying a prayer for them. I was like, oh my gosh. I didn't catch when they said uh about the recall. um oh my god, Diana, listen, you gonna stop copying me, okay? We gonna stop having the same mindset. I know what I wanted to show y'all. I want to show y'all. Tell me if y'all like this. So, I'm launching my skincare, the new line, um, next week. And one of the new things I made was my own lip gloss. So, I'm gonna show y'all. I want y'all to tell me, I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I always got difficulty with the camera when I first get on. Ugh, I'm always fighting. First of all, let me pull up the comments because I want to see. I made my own lip gloss, and I did that because my daughter, she makes skincare products too. She makes hair oil, and she had her own natural lip gloss, right? Um, I made my own. I decided to make my own. I based it off of the skin that's in the lips, the requirement to moisturize them, the vitamins and nutrients that's needed in the face area. I wanted to use herbs that was not going to dry the mouth out. That is a big thing with me. It is why I really never wore lipstick, to be honest with you, because all the lipstick in the past always had mineral oil in it, always had um, alcohol or some form in it that dried the lips out. And I have really nice full lips, and so it's basically one of the biggest assets of my face. Hey Felicia, how you doing? And so I wanted to make sure I had an a oil made in oil based off of how sensitive the lips are. That's why I made my lip scrub. I love, love, love my lip scrub. If you guys all remember, I did the lip scrub with you guys. I made it. And it's actually one of my great sellers, actually, right now. It's really one of my good, good, good. People love the lip scrub. Um, I was trying to get to the comments, y'all. I wanted to be able to get to the comments. I can see the comments in real time, basically. Um, let's see. No, I don't want to go live again. Yeah, oh, it's driving me crazy. Live, there we go. Yeah. There's so much in the news. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, there's so much in the news. Just, keep your head above water. Just so much in the news. Be mindful of everything that's going on, but don't be consumed by it. We always should be mindful, especially things that affect our communities and things around us. But you definitely want to be mindful of what goes around. I remember things were just so dark at one time. I was not watching the news. Everything was sad, everything was bleak, everything was gory, and I got so tired of it. But then when I needed to know what was going on, I was missing everything. So it's definitely good to be mindful of what's going on. That's important. But just don't let it break your spirit. That's my point that I was trying to make. So, God's Desire, Jane Doe, Felicia, everybody that's here in the comment. Hey, Mike. What's up, man? How are you? Okay. So, yeah, just be mindful of what's going on, basically. So one of the things that I wanted to show you guys. So, y'all let me know, right? So, and this for the ladies. And Mike, you could tell me because you know if you know you like it on a woman, okay? So just I'm just gonna do a dropper. It's fresh. It has reached its peak, so I wanted to see. I just washed my hands, so it's good. Look at that shine. Ooh, move over, Fenty Beauty. Y'all see that? Is that giving that gloss? Because let me tell you something. I am a big proponent of. I'm a big proponent of Fenty lip gloss. The lip balm. Oh my god, I live by it. I will go and get it. And she reinvented it. It's all new. I love it. Look at that. Can y'all see that shine? Miss J.K. Gardner. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to the chat. What y'all think? Okay, so this is the lip gloss that I created. Now I know I just gotta add a little bit of glam to our conversation. So let me know what y'all think. So I will have it on for now. I have to I can't tell y'all the secret ingredients. I love. Ah, I haven't tried that one. So this is my bottle of lip gloss that I created. Those are the herbs in there. I'm going to drain it and then fill my bottles. I have my bottles on the side over there. Y'all, yep, I do um fill some of my formulations in bottles in my bedroom. Um so I mean I did the lip scrub in my kitchen and I did the homemade toothpaste and then yeah, everything's done in the kitchen or the dining room. But this one, for some reason, what happened is I was working on some of the herbs that I have in here and another formulation. I was like, let me look. I went through, of course, my medical book and I wanted to look up just, kind of how sensitive the lip is, the herbs that vitamins and nutrients that's needed for the lips and the face, because your lips are part of your face, and it's important because what you do to your lips still affects your face. And on your face is some of the most sensitive skin that you have. Like here under your eyes is the most sensitive. I made an under eye cream, an under eye brightening oil I made out of herbal brightening oil. I made that because under your eyes is very, very sensitive. And if you put something on it, like makeup and stuff, goes directly into your bloodstream. Like, I think it's 20 minutes. I was looking at Pharmacy for Life, and he had dropped that. He was saying that the chemicals that we put in our body, it reaches our brain in 22 seconds. He said for the things we ingest or we take in will reach our blood in 2 minutes, and in 20 minutes, what you ingest in the body can take 20 minutes for it to affect every cell in your body. So think about it. I think about that when we're out and about, and those social factors like pollution and things like that that we come in contact with. Another thing I want you guys to be mindful of, because we're coming into winter, we have just had summer. A lot of us, I don't know what everyone's home life is, but be mindful of mold. Mold is prevalent. Sometimes mold can be hiding. If you have asthma, bronchitis, any kind of upper respiratory issues, even if you're sick and you're breathing in mold, it is not good. And I bring that up because the two herbs that we're going to talk about tonight can help you with your mold problem in your home. Remember, her mold can have a chemical reaction. You do not want to pour bleach on it. You can use vinegar. Vinegar doesn't always seep to the source, but I'm going to tell you how to use vinegar and these two herbs to add to it, or these make an oil out of these two and add them and spray it around to get rid of the mold in your home. But thank you, God's Desire. Thank you. Mike, what you saying? Did you like? It's good, right? It's good, right? We need a man's perspective. Two, in addition. So that's my lip gloss, y'all. It's time for me to drain it and to fill my bottles with it. I haven't been to my booth in a minute. I was talking to them because my booth, they still run my booth for me, but I haven't added any of the new products yet. In my men's collection and my new lip gloss, I have to add. I already put the homemade toothpaste there, but my men's collection, my new body butters, and my lip gloss are some of the things that I'm adding to it. But I don't want one. No, I didn't mean it like that, bro. I definitely don't want to offend your wife, not at all. Just me, since you're on the channel, I don't need, never mind. never mind, because please, it is not my intention to offend anybody. Okay. You funny, man. You are funny. Thank you. Right. Right. But so I wanted it to be fun tonight. I don't wanna I talk a lot, and because I haven't gotten StreamYard thing set up correctly yet, I don't know what's on here. Running my mouth. I love chatting with you guys. Please don't ever think that I do not. But I know I talk a lot. So if you guys got any questions, I can see the chat. So if you have questions about anything tonight, please, if you have a recommendation of, you want to talk about something tonight, something came up, there's something we need to chat about, please feel free. As long as it's not crazy and off the rails, I like to keep it open so that we can have a good conversation, and good communication is a two-way street, okay? So thank you for that, for the lip gloss, because I really, really wanted to do that. It's something that I've been passionate about and wanted to do for a long time. I spend a lot of money. I'm actually, you guys may be able to check it out. So I am going to do a review of some. I did pick up some. So, and this is for my glammies um, in the bushes or on the channel right now. I am ready to do, we're going to talk about all of this goodness that I got. So first of all, let me show you. You know how I like to share some little glam things that I find when I'm out and about? Well, this beauty here, I bought all colors, is from Dollar Tree. It is a little makeup case, and I love it because it's so cute. I am going to decorate it. You see, I've already added. I got this little tag here. Where did I get these from? I think Marshall's. Did I get it from Marshall's? I think Marshall's on clearance. But so cute. It's actually like a luggage tag, but I don't care. It's a tag. Hanging. So I am going to do a review on this, and this is, I went to the farmer's market with my daughter, and they had makeup $1. Like literally $1. And I'm going to go through that. And then my goddaughter came to spend a weekend with me last weekend, and her favorite spot is Target. So my granddaughter called it Target. So shout out to Kamaya for Target. I'm doing it for her, so I'm gonna review this elf that I got from Target. And also just some other goodies that I wanted to share with you guys before we get into our conversation. Let me know if you guys have any questions about what I spoke about. I am going to go back into it about the mold because, again, now we'll be home. Most people are indoors. They're not outdoors. And we're more likely to find mold around the house, especially in your shower areas. Check around your water heaters, your basement, check around like anywhere there's water, or a place of where it can sit or anything like that. So basements, your shower, say maybe your molding is getting a little moldy. I remember we had it, and one time it was behind the big water heater, and he had to call a special company to come out and clean that mold out. I mean, it had got so big. I don't know how we missed that, but what happened is at that time, and you guys, I mean, I know, but so if you have asthma or you have allergies, or like I said, any kind of upper respiratory issue, if you feel it being exacerbated, that means that it's getting worse and you can't explain why your asthma is acting up or your allergies acting up. You definitely want to check around your home and make sure there's no mold. I remember there was schools that had to be closed down in Trenton because they had mold so bad and the kids were so sick. They didn't know why the kids kept getting sick, and then they found the mold. And I remember they had to shut the whole school down. So you want to be mindful of that. If you have children and you find that they're getting sick, constantly getting these upper respiratory issues, you just want to double check and make sure that you don't have any issues of mold around the house. I remember we had it in the molding around the tub. Now, at the time, our landlord, he came and he fixed properties or whatever. So he came and he, ripped it out. He had the mold cleaned, and then he put down new crown molding, and sealed it. So I didn't see any mold after that. But it was a point of that it did get mold, and a lot of us, we may not think that it affects us, but it does affect our health. So just be mindful of that. Y'all know I'm like a stickler on trying to be proactive instead of reactive. So you definitely want to be proactive when it comes to things like that. And again, we will talk about these two herbs tonight, the champions, oregano and thyme. And I'm going to tell you the connection between the two. If you can use the two together, we will talk about that. So tonight, my tea, I got my team. Y'all see my team shirt on? You already know what it is. I don't even have to say it. Y'all already know. And, I don't know what team you all like, what you're going for, but don't say nothing bad about my team. Just in those fighting words. Okay. So that's my tea for tonight, and then my tea for tonight. So this here This is my super cute cup. I think I showed y'all this cup before. I made an iced tea out of it with oregano, oregano, moringa, hibiscus, and black cohosh. So that's tonight's tea. Is brought to you by those famous four. Um, so that's my tea for tonight. And this cute cup is so cute. So I can see the little top on it, so no flies and nothing can get in my drink. All right. So that little fun diddly thing is my tea for tonight. Okay. Yo, I got a new iPad. It gave me heck. Like trying to um listen, it's so good. It is so good. I actually have hibiscus. I should have did the roselle tonight, huh? Well, great minds think alike. It's all hibiscus anyway. So, so yeah. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, y'all. I hope y'all drink. Look at that. I didn't even take the price tag off of here. Lord, you know how much I've been drinking out of this? Oh, that's why it's coming off. Cause I don't wet it. I don't know how many times I washed this cup. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bootleg. Cause I literally coming off now because how many times I washed it. But that's the tea for tonight. How's everybody? What's going on? Thank you, Mike. What's going on in the garden, y'all? I have a confession, y'all. So, you know, I miss Wine Down Wednesdays. If y'all talk to Boucher, Nikki, or our friend Stacy, you let them know I miss our Wine Down Wednesdays. Yay! Mike said he got a ton of tea drying for winter tea. I love it. You just said the magic words to warm my heart, okay? Yes. And God's desire, you making tomato sauce? Guess what I'm going to make? Some bitter melon juice. So be prepared, y'all. I'm probably going to go live tomorrow, probably around lunchtime, because I'm going to make the bitter melon juice. If you want to make it with me, I gave the recipe during Miss Georgia Peanuts live, but I'm going to make some bitter melon juice. And guess what, God's desire? I got my granddaughter coming because she loves pickles. So I have pickling cucumbers, and I'm going to teach her how to make pickles. I'm gonna let her take it home and let it ferment at her house. Like, she's gonna be so excited. I got her jars ready. I done cleaned the jars. I got the pickles already ready. I mean, the cucumbers already ready. I got the vinegar, the spices. Matter of fact, I'm going to use some of this thyme that we're going to be talking about tonight to add to the pickling. Yeah. Felicia said back to the bitter melon. Wait a minute. Wine Down Wednesdays is back? I thought they was gone for the rest of the year. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Did they have garden confessions? You know what, Lord? I'm upset. You know why too? Guess what? I am subscribed to their channel and I have notifications on. So why I didn't get any notification? Like, I'm really upset about that right now. I think YouTube is doing whatever the heck it wants to do right now. That's not right. Because I definitely am subscribed to their channel and I have the notifications on. So now, like, I'm kind of a little upset right now because of that. Like, that's just crazy to me. Because I really did. I've been waiting for them to come back. I had some garden confessions and everything. You shout out the Boucher. Oh my God. God's desire. So I have to make the bitter melon juice. The bitter melons, they don't last long. I try putting them in a paper bag to keep them from getting moist, but you really have to make them. When you get them, you have to make them. So I'm going to juice them tomorrow. I shared a recipe. I'm going to use cucumber, ginger, some thyme. I'm going to put in there thyme, bitter melon, cucumber, ginger. Oh, and lemons. I have some fresh lemons. So I'm going to make that. You did? Felicia said, I grew bitter melon last year. It produced a lot. Love the seeds when ripe. The melon's very bitter but good for you. Listen, bitter melon helps with diabetes. If you have diabetes, bitter melon is phenomenal for you if you have diabetes, high blood pressure. Any of the bitters are good for you. I told you I made bitter leaf shots. So any of the bitters are really good for you. Dandelion, actually, believe it or not, is considered a bitter. What's another bitter? Where the leaves are bitter. Oh my goodness. Um, I think poke is considered a bitter, and that's the baby leaves. If you let them get too grown, they become bitter. Yellow dock is considered a bitter, because the leaves can be bitter. So the seeds are sweet. Yeah, the seeds are pretty. The inside is pretty. So there was so much conflict about the bitter melon because a lot of the people, where it is not native to them, they were taking the seeds out of the bitter melon. The seeds are part of it. It's kind of like when we eat the peppers. That's some of the hot peppers. The seeds are even hotter than the actual fruit that it is encased in, because the seeds contains the highest potent part of the plant, but the seeds are still good. Like I just dried peppers. I meant to bring them up and show you guys. I'll take a picture of the new peppers. I dried cayenne peppers. I dehydrated them. I'm sorry, dehydrated them. I'm still working on my green mix. I went to the garden. I got some strawberry leaves, raspberry leaves, blackberry leaves. The grape leaves have started to die back and they were turning yellow. I did not want them in my green mix. Um, there were several. Oh, I took some pepper leaves. I try not to take all of the pepper leaves because I still have a lot of peppers and baby peppers at that, like plenty. Got jalapeno, all of that growing out there. Now my strawberry bush looks amazing, and it has some strawberries hanging off of it. But I got so many strawberry leaves, so I want to get those strawberry leaves. I don't want them to die on me, because of the season is changing. Our temperature is supposed to go back low this week, so but yeah, and that misunderstanding about the people who take the seeds out. I talked to a lot of a couple of my Indian friends, and they don't take the seeds out. They keep the seeds in. The seeds, are a part of it. When they make the juice, they juice the whole thing. Another misconception is people strain it. Do you know that if so, Diana and Felicia, did y'all strain the pulp out of it? Did y'all strain the bitter melon? When you juiced it, did you separate the juice from the pulp part of it? Let me know in the comments if y'all strained the pulp out of it. You didn't keep the pulp. No, good, because the pulp is 50% of its benefit. So if you strained it, you're losing at least 50% of the health benefits of that bitter melon. So don't strain the pulp. You got to drink it. It's just like when you eat the okra. The okra, that mucilage part of the okra is the part that is beneficial. It is the part that removes the mucus out of the body. But if you strain that, keep that away, and you're only eating the green part of it, you're missing the most medicinal part of the plant. So tomorrow, yep, I will be making it. It's gonna be fun. I juiced the other juice that I made with the cucumber, lemon, and ginger, and I think I added some oranges to it. That was phenomenal. It's such a great drink. And one, I think three of them I put fresh strawberries in it. And that was tastes really really good. But make sure you seal it when you're juicing. Make sure you seal. I can them so that I can come back and get them and put them in the fridge when I'm ready to drink it. But if it's sealed, there's no air or anything getting out of it, and it should be great. Okay. But yep, that is bitter melon. If you have high blood pressure, if you have diabetes, you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, it is phenomenal for you. Lowering blood pressure, lowering cholesterol. You want to definitely get it. And then you have the added benefit of detoxing yourself if you add the cucumber and you add the ginger. We're not even going to talk about the ginger, the health benefits that's in ginger. Like we'll get to that one day too. Maybe after I do these next couple herbs for the fellas. Did y'all like the live last week? That one I did on strong back, that was for the fellas. That one was for the guys because I know I talk a lot about herbs, and a lot of the herbs, they target a lot of benefits for women. And believe me, I try to make sure I get herbs that covers everybody. But I wanted to take a couple weeks and just do some herbs that's going to help our men, help the men out there, to get them to maximum health as well. Although all of these herbs that I speak about can help all of us, I wanted to get some herbs, and that's why I did my little deep dive in, talking to a couple herbalists I know. Um, my mentor, he the one who gave me the strong back that we talked about. I also have one that's called Cheney root. I think I mentioned that 2 videos ago because I've used that in my formulation, for the tincture that I just made. Thanks, Jane Doe. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people strain the juice. Have you ever seen like they strain it? Now, I know the watermelon juice will separate, like the watermelon, that pulp part of it will separate from it. But that's because if we take too long to drink it. But if you drink it right away, there won't be a separation. You herb and drink it. And then what you can do is you can freeze the juice. If you feel like, hey, UGC, how you doing now? I'm sorry, Urban Garden Chronicles, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Um, So you want to freeze it. If you don't have the plastic containers to freeze them, put them in a Ziploc bags. If you got some watermelons and things that you need to freeze now, like for instance, I just had a really beautiful cantaloupe and I had a honeydew melon. Well, in honeydew melon, I took too long and it got mushy, so I couldn't even do anything with it. I thought I would juice it, but because of how mushy it got, my mind just couldn't wrap around juicing it. So what I did is I crushed it up really good, grind it up really good, and I put it out there. I was late putting seeds and stuff out for the fall. So I decided I would just focus on some of the things I know will grow, and that actually carried me all the way through summer is the brassicas. So I did plant seeds for the brassicas. Yay me! I planted seeds, brassica seeds. Some of the short ones who don't take long to germinate. We'll see. Like my um, Swiss chard. Some lettuces were quick growers. I got some of them. And yay me, I was in the garden for about 5 hours yesterday. 5 hours yesterday. No, I'm sorry. Yesterday was Wednesday. Tuesday, I was in the garden for 5 hours cleaning the garden, y'all. I went there. Yes, I love Swiss chard. One of my favorites. Love, love, love. Swiss chard. So I was out there, and guess what I did? I ate corn. I took all of the husk, all of the silk from it, grind it all up. Like I chopped it up really good because I had a whole bag of them, and I made corn on the cob for everybody. So I took all of that, crushed it all up, and I sprinkled it out in the garden. Wherever I put seeds at, I put all of that husk out there in the garden so that it can add to the mulch. I made a nice little mulch. I didn't have a lot of mulch left over that was gifted to me, but what I had, I added it to some more soil. I added it to some mushroom compost. I added cantaloupe, um, the um, the cantaloupe that I had. I crushed that up, put that in there. The juice from some of the fresh foods that I save and I grind up, like the peels from the watermelon, peels from the fruit. I save it all up, crush it up, mix it in the mulch, and then I spread it out in the beds. I'm so happy because I was late, and to be honest, my spirit just wasn't ready, I guess. I didn't think I was going to do anything for the winter, to get anything for the winter garden or fall garden. And so I finally cleaned everything up and put some seeds and stuff out. I said, okay, whatever grows will grow, whatever don't. I have like a million seeds, y'all, like no lie. And a lot of times, like last year, I planted a lot of seeds and they didn't come up like I thought they would. They actually came up later on, closer towards the summer, and I've had it ever since. Like I've been eating from it all the time. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the bountiful harvest that I have gotten from the garden. So I am praying over it. I went out there, I cleaned the garden up, cleaned all of the beds up. I planted some onions. I did plant onions. The little onion sets. I planted those. I what do you call it? I seeded some fresh garlic. I put it in water so that it would root, and I got some of those, and I planted that throughout the garden. It looks so beautiful out there right now because I'm happy with myself for cleaning it up and doing something in the garden. So that was gonna be my confession to wind down Wednesday, is that I was late in the garden, getting everything clear and cleaned up, and I did it. I'm proud of myself. Yay me. So shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for coming on in here and joining me. So I have some other goodies to share with you guys. And let me see. We're gonna so I wanted to show y'all. So I'm always like thinking ahead, y'all, because I do little gifts for my family. Um, so I had went to that old Target. Y'all know I'm upset with them right now, but I did go. I took my goddaughter there. It's her favorite store. But I found these drawers. So tell me this is not so fun. So first of all, I see this big old bag. I'm a volunteer to help children with behavioral issues, mostly kids with like autism and stuff. This is something new that I started. I started working with the seniors, and I love them on Friday. Shout out to Miss Denise and her beautiful daughter and those lovely ladies at the Crochet Club. Um, and so I thought of this. I was going to use this either for the toys that I take with me when I'm working with the kids. So I got this from Target. This one was $5. It's huge, y'all. Like it's really, really big, and these are new. And then I said, oh, I don't know if I want to take it to be bounced around the different children's houses. So I kept it, y'all. This is my confession. I did it because I do go visit different children. But I kept it, y'all. I have, that's a large, this is the medium, and this is my whip bag, which is my work in progress. This is all my crochet that I'm working on, the ones that I take with me to our little crochet group on Fridays. So that's a medium. Target, y'all, Target. This one was $3. So that one was $3. And then I said, oh, I like to do little gifts for my daughters and my granddaughters. And I thought these were cute. Look at these. These were $1. Like, you can fill it with, like, makeup and goodies and things like that in them. And, by the way, this was $1.25 at DT, y'all. And this was $1. Is that not cute? Where God's desire at? Ain't that cute? Guess what? I got 3 of them. 3 of the little tiny ones that are in pink. Y'all know that's my favorite color. If it's pink, I'm getting it. So these are the pink ones. And you can like fill them with like little gifts. If you are into like Christmas gifts or you make baskets and stuff, you can get these. Jane Doe, right? Look, you know pink our color, right? So they also had it in cream. And I thought this was super cute. So I thought these was cute, y'all. Really heavy duty too. Like really heavy duty. And then there's the green. That's my daughter's favorite color. And my sister. So of course these 2 are for them. So I'll find some goodies to stuff in it to give to them for Kwanzaa. And then some other little goodies, just in case you guys are looking for it. This is a fabric shaver. Super cute. You know how it's the fall and the winter, and I was pulling a lot of my stuff out. So I give my clothes and things to, thank you, Jane Doe, to charity. Like, but I don't like to just go take it to a place that's going to sell it. I will find a shelter near me, and I will take it directly to them. I prefer to do it that way. But any of them that are still good, and you know how they got those loose threads, that's what this shaver is for. It'll clean it out. And last but not least, look at this, y'all. This is so cute. This is a little mini steamer. And this is from Target Dollar Spot. So cute. Look at that. You know, we need that quick fix on a dress or something when we got to go out or going out. But just some little goodies, some little glam you can add to your collection. And yes, it is pink. I don't have to explain the pink no more, right? Listen, y'all, I'm sorry, but the pink is just everything to me. And I love purple too, so. But thank you. Thanks, Jane Doe. Thanks, God's Desire. So, let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about this. We got oregano and we have thyme. So, I have notes in two places, y'all. So, you are going to have to bear with me for a little bit, okay? Because I wanted, I was trying to put them in the same, but what happened is I didn't think I had any more pages left. This is basically, guys, this is technically my Materia Medica. This is my herbal book that I will be writing. This is all of the notes that I've taken, classes I've taken. This is what has been handed down to me from talking to other herbalists and learning from other people like Dr. Bobby Price, like the Barbara O'Neill's, like some really great herbalists, Rosemary Gladstar. I got to attend workshops with her. So just all of the things that I've learned, but then things that were passed down, like my godmother, things that were passed down from them, other beautiful women that were in my life, and some of the men, my mentor, so much that I learned from him, and other people. So basically that's what this is. This is like years. This is years. This is maybe about 5 years worth of notes. So yeah, maybe about 4 years. Maybe about 4. Not quite yet 5. But everything, I have a lot in here. But basically what happened is I found that I had an empty page in here, and I started writing the notes for thyme in here. But I will finish it with my new book that I have. So if you are studying and you are learning stuff, please write it down. So if I pass away, I told my daughter, don't you dare like throw this stuff out. There's a wealth of knowledge that is in here, that there's throughout here. Like I have like old planners and notes, journals of things, thoughts and things that I've learned and along the way. So when I told her, like, there's a wealth of knowledge, basically don't throw it away. Like there's so much you can learn, there's so much you can pass down. So anybody know some of the main benefits of thyme? Tell me, what do you use thyme for? Anybody use thyme other than to cook with it? Thyme, Thyme. Thyme is a herb that many of us are growing in our garden. I know we have the German thyme, we got the English thyme, we have there's like, let's say, French thyme, lemon thyme. So there's a lot of times I know that there's a couple that we use in the garden. But guess what? There's over 400 species of thyme. Over 400 species of thyme. And the few that we get seeds for to grow in the garden don't touch how many there actually are out in the wild. So thyme is a self-seeder. So thyme doesn't even need it will self-seed itself, and it comes back. It is a perennial that comes back time after time. So thyme is very, very good. Thyme is good for one of the things I bet y'all didn't know. So you know how I made that oil and I put rosemary in it? So I did not know at the time. Oh, only the English thyme. There was like French thyme, lemon thyme. I got lemon in my garden. I have lemon thyme. I do have that one. I do have the English thyme. I have lemon thyme, English thyme, and I think I have the French one. There, I have like three different thymes out in the garden. But I know I have English and I know I have lemon thyme. I don't know, maybe French or some other variety of thyme. But thyme is, it has like that over 400 species of thyme. So thyme, oh, you got orange thyme? Right on time. So thyme, because it self seeds, you notice that it always comes back, but my thyme all don't look the same. I mean, they're all very low to the ground. My thyme, I mean, it has grown, like it spreads out by rhizomes that, like the mint, it spreads underground, or long vines that run along the plant, and that's how it spreads. Like it's not invasive like mint, but it does has the same rhizomes that go on the ground like that, of how they spread out. um, I have right now, I have thyme in with my rosemary and a tomato plant, and the tomato plant is nearing the end of its life. It got some last hanging cherry tomatoes on it, and then I'm just going to completely remove it. I saw in my gardener, he said don't pull it out from the root, just top it off at soil level and it'll feed back into the soil. And I tend to do that. I won't pull it out. I did overwinter some tomato plants last year, and I think two of them came back. Not all of them came back, but like two of them came back. But then again, I had tomato plants popping up all over the place, so they might have all came back. But anyway, so but basically he was saying you don't have to pull them from the root. He said because all that health benefits from that plant is going to go back into that pot. So I won't do that. You got Cuban oregano thyme. Yeah, I seen that. I seen the oregano thyme. So it's funny you say that, because thyme, oregano, rosemary all have the same family, because they all share the same antioxidants. You like the Greek oregano? Yeah, there is Greek oregano too. That's the one I have. Greek. I have Greek. I have the French. The lemon, the English, and the Greek oregano. I definitely have the Greek one because I'm looking at the tag in my head. Because I don't know, it's funny, but every time I go out there and I'm like cutting it, I put it in Ziplocs and I want to write the name of it on the bag. So I look at the tag to see which one it is. And I do have those three. Those are the three that I have in my garden. You can lay in the tub of it. Let me tell you something. It'll be the most healing for your skin ever. Did you know, say you have an infection or a breakout on your face, you can make a thyme tincture, or you can make a poultice with the thyme and put it on your face. Thyme has an antibacterial that fights the infection that causes pimples and skin breakouts, acne, skin breakouts, things like that. That bacteria that causes that, thyme fights that bacteria. That's one of the bacterias that thyme is actually very potent against. So thyme, the antioxidants, and I'm gonna tell you how they're all closely related. So oregano, rosemary, and thyme all contain carvacrol. These are their antioxidants or phenols. They all contain carvacrol. They all contain thymol, and they all contain rosmarinic acid, which are your high potent anti-inflammatory, antioxidant properties. These are all of your properties that fight infection, that are antiseptic, antibacterial, antiviral. Let me see. antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial. Um, where's the other one? Antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral. Wait, I'm looking for one more. Oh, antimicrobial. Oh, and also, guess what? Antiparasitic. Antiparasitic. If you feel like you need to cleanse your system out, please do a tincture of, yep, and antiseptic. Yep, they are antiseptic too. Yeah. So they are, you want to do a tincture of it if you want to do a detox and you want to get rid of worms or parasites, and detox your system, because thyme also gets rid of yeast infections. So if you're the type that you tend to get yeast infections, thyme is another herb. I know I talked about another one before, but thyme is really good for if you have things like yeast infection. Okay. Yeah, some of the herbs, those herbs like that are culinary uses, like rosemary, mint, oregano, thyme. I like to buy them from Wacky World in those little small things, and I keep them growing throughout the winter. But since I have so much of it in the garden, what I did is, like I said, I made a dry nutrient mix. So I'm drying them all. I'm bringing them all in, and I'm chopping them all up and putting them in jars so that I can have them throughout the winter. And I thought I was gonna bring it upstairs, the one that I just made, but I didn't have time to go back down and get it. I did bring the oregano though. This is my garden oregano, and this is oregano that I bought from the Dominican store, the Dominican market. But this contains um, the oregano. You can see, so the bigger leaves are what I grew in my garden, and the smaller one, which was dried, um, and I got from the market. But yeah, this is oregano though, but this is not the time. Not the time for time. So, but thyme is great for that. So let's go through some more. So because it's also anti-inflammatory. So another great thing that you guys should know about thyme, you know how I put the rosemary in the olive oil because I wanted to infuse the rosemary into the olive oil? Well, guess what? Thyme can extend the life of your oil, and not only can extend the life of your oil, it can make your oil more potent, more antioxidant potent. If you have olive oil, say you have olive oil and you don't feel like you got it from a great source, like you know how now they're making olive oil and it's coming from all these different places. So that's why I'm always infusing my oils. I do my best to buy it from one single source. Like I make sure you turn it on the back of it and you look and you make sure it comes from one country, not multiple countries with all these mixtures and dilutions. You want to make try your best to do that. But even with that, I will buy it organic and I'll buy it to make sure it has a single source. I'm still infusing it. Thyme can add an antioxidant power to your oil, your cooking oil. This is your cooking oil I'm talking about right now. You know how you can put herbs in your oils? Well, guess what? I just found out you can add thyme to it. And not only will it add that antioxidant boost and power to your oil, it is also going to preserve the life of that oil. It's going to preserve the freshness of that oil and prolong it. Say if you keep it for a prolonged period of time, you are adding time to it. Add some time to it and give it that boost. I already tell y'all to add rosemary to it, but you can add thyme to it, and you're gonna give your oil an antioxidant boost. Now, be mindful that all olive oil is not cooking oil. You want to be sure that some olive oil is good for just salads and not for heat. So please be mindful, because what you can do is you can kill your gut health by not having the right oils. When you go to the shelf, go to the store, and you see olive oil there, like sometimes I'm at like Marshalls or Home Goods, I love, and they have really good olive oil, organic olive oil. Some of it is just salad oil. It is not for adding heat to it. And it tells you on the bottle that if you heat this, that it can cause stomach upset. So make sure that you are getting the right oils. I want y'all to go in your kitchen and I want you to look at that bottle of olive oil and make sure it says for high heat or cooking, or if it's just salad dressing, you want to be sure you have the right one. And then either one you use it, you can add thyme to it. You can add rosemary to it. You can infuse it. And making a great olive oil salad dressing is phenomenal. Okay, just know that a salad oil cannot be heated up. I don't like to fry my food down. I just like to saute it with a little bit of olive oil, but I make sure it's the one that takes heat. Okay, I don't want to sound like your mama. So I just want to help us all out because I know that people have gotten sick because they use, yeah, listen, that flavor of thyme is phenomenal. But I don't want any of us to get sick because we just didn't know. You know, you're not responsible for what you don't know. You're only responsible for what you know. Okay? But yes, thyme, that's one of the beautiful things about thyme is they love it so much for its culinary purposes. It is used to for fish. It is used for chicken. They use thyme and mix it with what do you call that? They make a butter out of it. Like I got this great plant butter, and I'll add rosemary and I'll add thyme and not oregano. I add thyme, I add rosemary, um, and the plant-based butter I got from BJ's. So good, y'all. It's so good. Another one I did get from Sam's Club. They have a really great plant-based butter as well that I love. So if you get a chance and you want to try a butter that is plant-based, check it out. It's really good. And I use it to make my own garlic bread. Oh, garlic. So that's the other thing that I infuse in my oil. Garlic, thyme, and rosemary. Listen, you will thank me for it, okay? You will definitely thank me for it. So that is that. I already told you guys how you can make a tincture out of thyme and use that to as an anti-parasitic to cleanse your system of parasites. You can also make that tincture, like I said, for a nice, strong antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal, just a detox for your system. Okay, and it also can use that same one to get rid of mold in your bathroom. Remember, anytime you are spraying, also you are spraying. And I hate to digress. I'm sorry. Anytime you are spraying mold, and you got to get rid of mold. Anytime you spray it, if you are spraying it with like vinegar, just plain vinegar or apple cider vinegar, whatever vinegar you're using, please leave the room. Please air it out because anything that comes in contact with the mold makes it airborne, and mold is already airborne as well. While it's fighting to kill it, you want to get out of the room when it has that chemical reaction. People have sprayed bleach. They don't realize how much of a detriment they have done to their lungs. That chemical reaction from spraying bleach on mold is, you will not believe. Look it up. It really is dangerous for your health. Mold is dangerous for your health. I remember me and my doctor was having a conversation, and I told her that I found mold, and her thing was to me was, Robin, you have asthma, you have allergies, get rid of it. Make them get rid of it right away. That is can cause you to be sick and be in a hospital. And that's when I went. I told you I had them come and get up the mold and get rid of it. I didn't realize how serious it was till I told her, and her and I had that conversation. So it really is serious. So if you know anybody with it, mold in their house, please tell them how important it is to get rid of it. Yeah, and you know how good thyme is. Thyme is really good on meat. Thyme is good for soups. If you were into making soups, it is. We're in that season of soups right now, and I throw that thyme in there. Really good. Really beneficial, guys. We got all of these herbs in our garden, so listen, make the use of them. Make use of them. I share this information and these videos with you guys, because we're growing so many beautiful and bountiful things, and they serve more than one purpose. While we looking at its culinary benefit, I'm looking like, guys, you guys are healthy. Like, you don't even realize the health benefit, the vitamins, the minerals that are in these plants that you're growing, and it just makes me smile. It makes me happy, because I know that God blesses us through the things that we are consuming, especially if we're growing it ourselves, that we're getting these beautiful benefits that He has created in this food that we are growing. So, and let me tell you, thyme, thyme contains vitamin A, thyme contains vitamin C, thyme contains vitamin K, um, thyme contains copper, fiber, iron. It's just me doubling up on on the bacteria acne. So thyme originally comes from the ancient Egyptians. It is originally from Africa. It originated in Africa and then spread out to the rest of the world. Um, Big proponents of thyme was the ancient Egyptians. Not only did it wasn't part of the culinary practice, but it was part of their mummification practice. It was used in their burial process. They would use the Egyptians used it as part of the embalming and burial practice. So thyme was a very important herb to the ancient Egyptians, and now to this day, um, Pakistan and Afghanistan, they use thyme for lowering cholesterol. Um, they use and also they use it to get rid of parasites. Parasites, lower cholesterol. I was looking at it said the people of Pakistan and Afghanistan make a thyme oil, and they use that as a pesticide, and also to lower cholesterol for health benefits. And the Greeks also used it. Um, the Greeks used to use thyme as incense. You know how they use sage to burn sage as incense, like that. So the Greeks would use thyme to burn as an incense. And I never even thought about that, but the thyme does remind me of sage when it is dried, and you know how they wrap it, how it gets dried and wrapped. Well, if you take thyme and you wrap it like that, you can burn it the same way. Now that I think about it, so yeah, add you some time to it. Add you some time. So let me see. I'm going back and forth, y'all, for my time. Like Felicia said, is an antiseptic. It is a disinfectant. Um, you can use it as part of a cleansing process, like I made, or like you can make some soap. Make your own soap. You can get you some Dr. Bronner's. Um, you have to if it's not concentrated. If it is concentrated, you can make your own soap with it. Add just some thyme to it. You got just an antibiotic. Listen, you can put it in a spray bottle, and you can clean your countertops. Right now, there's this whole big thing about E. coli bacteria and stuff sold in the food. Guess what? Handling of meat and poultry and eggs and things like that, we can spread germs around the kitchen. So you can make you a nice little soap yourself by adding your thyme to it. And there you have an antiseptic disinfectant. Bam, right there. I would add it to some vinegar. That's a tincture. That's not only a tincture, but it's a cleaning tincture, because I clean with vinegar. So if you clean with vinegar, you can add your herbs to it. I'm always adding some herbs to it. I like to take the juice of a lemon and put into the spray bottle with my vinegar, and I'm cleaning my countertops. Clean your stove. Unless you need to really degrease, then get you one of the Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, y'all. I love that. But you can make your own disinfectant. Make your own disinfectant. Let it sit. Vinegar is going to open up the properties of that thyme. And guess what? You can use it fresh, or you can use it dried. If you're making a soap out of you using the vinegar part of it, you can use fresh, or you can use dried. If I'm making it with the vinegar, I will use the fresh. I use fresh because I use fresh lemon juice. So I would use the fresh. I would use the thyme, but let it sit 24 hours. Let it sit 24 hours. Let that vinegar break it down. And every time you walk past it, shake it up. Just shake it up. Even if you're not spraying that day, even if you're going on for weeks at a time, take it, shake it up. Shake it up and activate those properties that's in that thyme. You want to activate it and then you put it in there. But yep, lemon juice, Dr. Bronner's soap, um, and then you can add some thyme to it. Awesome, 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 and amazing. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, God's Desire. So that is great, great, great use of thyme. So thyme is also great as a tea. If you are feel like you're getting a sore throat, thyme is great. Remember, like honey, it has high antibacterial, antifungal, and antimicrobial properties. So it is great for sore throats. Um, we already talked about it lowering your blood pressure. Talked about making your own soap. Talked about making um, a tincture for mold. Thyme is also good a pest control. Thyme, if you look on some of the back of like mice, rat. Oh, not only thyme also kills mosquito and their larvae. So if you wanted to make your own mosquito repellent, you can get you some distilled water, put you some thyme in there, and it is a great mosquito repellent, and because it kills mosquitoes and it kills their larvae. And I thought that was amazing because I don't know anything that killed a larvae. So you know how we're catching like water, rainwater, and we have our buckets and things around it. Guess what? You can go get you some thyme and pour thyme, put you some sprigs of thyme in there, and let it release into that water, and you're gonna kill off mosquitoes and their larvae. And y'all know I was just talking about that the other day. I am tired of bugs. Bugs. I'm not understanding how they're surviving in the containers with lids. There's no oxygen. But I digress. You can take your thyme and put it on anything that you have that is holding water. Put your some sprigs of thyme in there. Break it up because you want to activate those properties. Break it up. Put it in that water because that's what I'm going to do tomorrow because I learned about that part today. You want to go and I'm going to go and put it in. I have a bucket in the back. It's covered, but I don't know how the little gnats always get in there. So I'm putting some thyme out there since I know that it kills mosquito. And then please, if you try any of this, please come back and tell me how it worked for you. Let me know that you tried it. Let me know that it worked. It didn't work. Hey, we may have to tweak it. We add a little bit more to it. You know, there's a lot of things that drive pests crazy, and like lemons, they hate that. I take my lemon peels and I will put that in my water too, because I know that they don't that anything with that strong scent, they don't like it. But it will help with that. They use Thymol often in pest repellents. You will find them in mouse sprays, rat sprays. Let me see what else. Mice, rats. It is used in pesticides. It is known to kill adult mosquitoes and their larvae. The Thymol. Remember, when you're looking at the pest repellent, you're looking for Thymol. The Thymol comes from thyme. They use the Thymol from thyme. They didn't say they used the Thymol from rosemary or oregano. It says they use the Thymol from thyme. But since that's the number one phenol in thyme. So, but if you do any of it, guys, anything that I have shared with you, please come back. Let me know if it worked for you. Like if you tried a herb and it helped you, please just come back. Let me know. I just like to know that people benefit from what it is that I'm sharing. Okay, so coughs, asthma, allergies, sore throats. It is also known to boost immunity. It boosts your immune system. Also, another great benefit for thyme is it is often used in aromatherapy. You know how I tell you that you can go and get you some eucalyptus and you can hang it in the shower, and it is known to wake your senses up and boost your mood early in the morning if you put on the shower and let that steam hit the eucalyptus. You can do the same thing with thyme. Thyme is also a mood enhancer or a mood booster. Like if you have any type of aromatherapy, your what do I use it? My humidifier. I'm gonna start putting some thyme sprigs in it because it is known to open up your upper respiratory. So it also helps to boost the mood. So at night when I'm looking to calm down, because y'all know I don't sleep a lot, um, you can use thyme. Put your thyme in there. I did share with you guys. There's a little humidifier that they were selling at DT for $1.25. It works. Like out, it works. They had the little vacuum. They had a little humidifier. Let me see if I got it right here. I want to show you guys because you can use something like that as an aromatherapy. You don't have to have a big machine or anything like that. You can just use the little old humidifier. Let me see. Headphones. Yeah, right here. Remember these cute little things I told y'all that I found at DT? Well, you can use them. Remember, this is the vacuum. It works, guys. Like cleaning up little things around your desk or whatever, but I digress. This is it. This is the little humidifier that DT was selling, and it's really cute because that's the battery. I don't want to lose the battery. So, and all you do, it has the USB. Look, I'm about to break it, y'all. But it screws, it twists off, and you put water in it. And all I do is I just put the little sprig in here. So you fill this up with water, and I'll put I use like herbs to put in there. Like I put mint in here. What else I put in here? I put a couple things. Eucalyptus. I put eucalyptus in here. I put mint. I keep the eucalyptus in there, y'all. Eucalyptus will have you wide open. So you just put it in there with the water. You can use distilled water, but I just use regular tap water that I put it in. And then you just put it back on. You know, that's so interesting. But, and I just put it back on here. And the USB cord. And you just let it run. And it's good. I got on backwards. So you can take it and it will help boost your mood. You can hang it in the, like sprigs of it in the shower. And there you go. That's, you can use that for, that's your aromatherapy. I'm sorry. Hold on. Squish the phone, y'all. Any questions about anything that I shared so far? Anything? Any questions? All right, so I'm gonna wrap that one up so I can go on to oregano. Oregano got like, there's so many benefits to oregano. I mean, there are so many. I will not be able to get to every last one of them, but I want to give y'all just some great ones because I want to tell you a great thing about them both at the end. Okay, so let's see. So you can use it as a tincture. You can use it as an oil infusion. You can use it to enhance the life of your cooking oil. It adds, and it's not just extending the life of it, but it adds an antioxidant boost to your cooking oil. Okay, I want to be clear that I said that. It is great for yeast infections because it's antifungal. Let's see. Oh, so the who was it? I think it was the Afghanistan or Pakistan people. They use it um, for deodorant. Oh, a lot of herbalists. A lot of herbalists use thyme for deodorant. They use thyme and make it as a part of their natural deodorant. So you can use thyme if you're into making your own deodorant, your own natural products like toothpaste. Like I just realized that I can use it in my toothpaste, my homemade toothpaste that I make because of all of those properties that it has. So, and I think that it will be a great addition to neem. Neem is one of the things that I use to make my homemade toothpaste. So I think that this thyme will be awesome using it for that. The aromatherapy, natural deodorant. Um, so if you want to use it, I just wrote down some math for you guys. It's 5 drops of thyme. You can make the essential oil. Make the essential oil, and then you will use 5 drops of it to 2 ounces of water. If you want to use it as a mosquito repellent around the house, if you want to make an oil infusion, it'll be 4 drops to a tablespoon of olive oil. So that's how many drops you'll need, depending on how many ounces you're gonna make of the olive oil. And then again, use an organic oil. Okay. The reason why I say that it helps with the mood and you use it for aromatherapy is because it is known to induce serotonin in the body. That is your satiation. That is your mood enhancer. That is the hormone in the body that causes you to be in a good mood, in a good spirit, to feel satisfied. It is the one that uplifts your spirit. So thyme is known to do that. Now, a lot of people think that eucalyptus was the only one to do that, but no, thyme is also known to boost your mood and the serotonin levels in the body, which is a hormone. Um, Again, you can use thyme. Thyme is a great herb that can be used with not only rosemary, but thyme can be used with oregano. This is, I call this a powerhouse, y'all. Y'all know that I am big on Pharmacy for Life. I love what the brother and his wife are doing with Pharmacy for Life and how they want to heal the community. They even went so as far as when people couldn't afford their products, they started offering that afterpay and stuff because they wanted people to be able to afford good health. Um, if you haven't checked them out, go check them out. They're on Instagram. I'm telling y'all, I don't swear, but I can tell you that their herbs and his tinctures, all of that stuff work. Like it work. So they made me want to go and make my own. So I did make my own oregano oil. It is not concentrated like theirs. It is not an essential oil. Basically, I made what's called an oil infusion, and I made my own oregano oil infusion, and it works. Again, it's not as potent as an essential oil, but it is still potent. So oregano, you can add oregano. I would add oregano. You can take oregano all the time. There is some things out there, and I think they only put it out there as contradiction because of how successful Pharmacy for Life is. Their number one product that they sell is their oil of oregano, and because of its mucilaginous properties, it is an expectorant. It expels mucus. It breaks up all of the mucus in your lymphatic system. It breaks up mucus in your lungs and your upper respiratory. It is oregano essential oil is phenomenal, but you can make your own oregano oil as well. You do not have to make it an essential oil. You can make an oil infusion, and then you can take that on a regular basis. So let's talk about oregano. Oregano is a really powerful cooking herb as well. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. You know I like to do this smell-o-vision. Look at that. Y'all can see my herbs in there from the garden too, right? As well as the ones that I bought from the market. Y'all, it smells so good. Like, and the funny thing is, thyme is not so far off in smell. How many of you think thyme and oregano smell the same? Like they have a similar scent. Yeah, they have a very similar scent, but that may be because they contain the same polyphenols, the thymol, the carvacrol, and the rosmarinic acid, which is why you know I love rosemary too. Um, so they all contain those same um, antioxidant properties and phenols and health benefits. Yeah, don't they? Like I know I'm not crazy. They really do have similar smell. Even the rosemary is a hint of the rosemary, but again, it contains the rosmarinic acid. The same thing. So oregano, I'm gonna go through its antis because I need y'all to hear this, right? And again, there is so many more benefits to this, but I'm just giving you just a broad breakdown of it. If you get a chance, I want you to go see go watch Dr. Mendel's video where he talks about oregano oil. Even Styles P showed Dr. Mendel's video on his Instagram page talking about oregano oil and why it's important to take it. I think the first person I saw talking about oregano oil, and this was one of the first infusions I made, was oregano oil. I was like, you know what, I do not have the Pharmacy for Life oregano oil, and I buy their oregano oil. I buy their black seed oil. I remember my son got it. He was like, "Mom, oh my God, it's so nasty, but it's so good for you." And there was a couple of people he featured on his channel, and he had them take the oregano oil right then, and they will tell you it feel like your throat is burning. So the thing about it, guys, is if you have a chronic condition, really you should make sure you see your healthcare provider. But depending on how bad the condition is, I always tell you to put the drop under your tongue. If it's really bad or you had it for a few days, I always tell my clients put it under the tongue. If you're not having a condition that requires it and you just want to take it on a regular health basis, you can just put it in your mouth, put it on your tongue, put it on top of your tongue. Again, the purpose of putting it on underneath of the tongue is because you wanted to get into that bloodstream as fast as possible, okay? And then let it travel throughout the system. Again, like I said, it takes 20 minutes to reach every cell in your body, okay? And 22 seconds to reach your brain. So that's funny. When we are taking in these things, they are making it to our brain faster than they're making it to the other cells in our body. So be mindful of what you put in your body. It's important. How many of you still have oregano in your yard, in your garden? Anybody still got oregano? I still have my oregano in a garden. Like I have like a ton of oregano. And I think yesterday I told you I cleaned up the garden and everything, but I went around and cut everything. I cut the mints, I cut the oregano, and I'm mad because I meant to bring it up, the thyme up, so I can show y'all the thyme, but it's okay. If you have it, make sure you dry it. If you cannot use it right away, it is great for seasoning too. And I don't know if it's soup season for y'all, but it is soup season for me. I have been adding it. Again, oregano, alfalfa, moringa. I won't say alfalfa, but oregano and moringa I take pretty regularly. Like I put it in my tea yesterday. I used both of these, and it's actually, so it's in this one as well. The oregano and the moringa. That tree of life, you can take that every day. Okay, it's one of those herbs that is considered generally safe for everybody. And oregano. And because they start off as culinary herbs first, I think that's why they're normally considered generally safe. But they pack powerhouse worth of benefits. Like besides all of the other things that I told you about being antifungal, antiseptic, antispasmodic. So antispasmodic means that it's great for pain. That's the other thing I meant to tell you. So if you have any kind of nerve pain, or if you have some inflammation, pain that you're experiencing in your body, you can make an oregano tea. Oregano tea is great for that. I would add the oregano to maybe like the chamomile. I wouldn't do it to the lavender, kind of strong, but I would add it to maybe some chamomile or some mint tea. Um, and make that, like say you need it at night to calm some pain, and get to sleep. I would add it to your tea because it is known for relieving pain. Okay, antifungal, antibacterial, antioxidant. Those antioxidants I told you about, the thymol, the carvacrol, the rosmarinic acid. It helps fight. It is anti-cancer. And it helps to fight those free radicals in the body. It is very, very strong in that area, not only to fight cancer, but to also fight heart disease. Okay, so if you know somebody, you want to make them healthy, especially as we age and get older, we get closer to some of those things because we're not as mindful of our diets, that what the decisions we make when we're younger, how they affect us later on in life. So it is important to make sure you be mindful of those things that you're putting in your body, especially now. So besides the phenols that it contains, the phenols that are really, really good and are natural antibiotics are the terpenoids, terpenines, that help with fighting free radicals in the body. It boosts your immune system. Let me see. My notes are so small, y'all. I'm sorry. Uh, oh, it also rids the body of toxins. Oregano expels toxins from the body. So if you're looking to do a nice detox, you can definitely use oregano as part of that detox. Some yellow dock, maybe with some oregano. Um, you know how if you are the type that you make the cucumber water, you can throw a couple sprigs of oregano in there. A lot of people will throw mint in there, but you can throw a couple sprigs of oregano in there because remember, the cucumber and the water and the lemons are all detoxing your system. They're detoxing your kidney and detoxing your liver. So throw you a couple sprigs of oregano in there, a couple leaves of oregano in there, to help with that part. It is also great for gut health. Besides relieving pain, it is great for stomach aches and helping to balance the natural probiotics that are in the gut. So definitely want to add that as a tea. I think it'd be great as a tea. Oregano tea is good as a tea. I got some right here. Oregano also treats yeast infections. So if you know, so oregano, thyme, and rosemary, they have a lot of the same health benefits and medicinal properties, and they work hand in hand. That's what I was going to tell you guys. Y'all can use them together. Thyme and oregano is a great powerhouse of a herb at battling a lot of the ailments that are in the body. They work in many different areas of the body. Like they work on different things of the body, but they also work in unison. So like while one is working on the disinfecting part of or cleansing part of the body, the other one is calming the pain or inflammation you may have in the body. So they all work together. You can use them together. They all have high antioxidant properties. All three are the let me leave rosemary out of it. I talked about rosemary before. The oregano and the thyme are both great for digesting your gut health. All pack powerful antioxidants. They are great sources of vitamins and minerals. I told you vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K are just some of the ones that they contain. And remember, oregano is that green leaf So we're getting all of the vitamin K out of it, vitamin A out of it. So it also is great for your gallbladder. A lot of some people get their gallbladder removed later on in life or whatever health conditions they have. But this is going to help your gallbladder so you don't have to reach that point. But it is great for helping your gallbladder. It is a stimulant. Um, it is considered, it's not a bitter, but has some bitter properties. It helps to boost your immune system. Again, going back to that gut health, if you have upset stomach, you can add ginger. That's the first thing I always tell people to take, but you can also add some oregano to it. Get you a nice glass of warm water, put the ginger in there, put the oregano in there, let it sit for a few minutes. I would even warm it up just so that you can activate those properties quickly. I would add it up, heat the water, and let it steep and drink it. Just drink it straight, okay? Super, super great tonic for your stomach ache. Now, some of the things that amazing uses for oregano include that it is good for. It's good for coughs and colds. Again, acne. Oregano is like thyme, where it has the antiseptic and disinfectant properties, and that antibacterial and antifungal properties that helps when you have an acne breakout. So it is great for the skin. Asthma. It is super good for asthma, bronchitis, heartburn. A lot of us can eat some food and it gives us heartburn. You can go make you some nice oregano and thyme tea, and it helps to move that food down your system. But make sure the water is warm so that you can get it to move all of that stuff out of your system after eating. Bloating, if you're having bloating, flatulence, it'll help to move that out of your system too. And remember, flatulence and that bloating are air pockets. These are sometimes when we eat, it's the way that we eat. We're ingesting a lot of air between when we're eating food. We're bringing out a lot of air. And I'm going to tell you now, one of those reasons why that happened is because we're drinking while we are eating. I don't know if you've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, but I knew this years ago. You're not supposed to drink and eat at the same time. I think it was Dr. Latham who was talking about it the other day. He was saying how he was saying the same thing to people is you have to eat your food first, then you drink, or drink before you eat your food. Because what's happening is you're causing the body to contract and to pause. So the food is going down first, but then we're trying to flush water or flush our drink down our system at the same time, and it causes those contractions in our system, and it causes pockets of air to be in between our food that's moving through our system. So we have flatulence, and then our body is trying to push the food out. We have those air pockets, that comes out as flatulence. But we have those air pockets, and then we have the food, and our body is trying to move them down, that contracting part of our body that's pushing the food through our large intestines and our small intestines. And that's where we get the flatulence from, because of those air pockets that's in between the food that we ate because we were drinking at the same time. And remember, the drink is what's supposed to go into your bloodstream faster, but you're making your body do two different things at the same time, and it needs to really focus on the one, which is if you're eating, eat first, then drink. I always drink at last, but if I realize that like I'm thirsty before I start to eat, I'll drink the water first. I try to drink the water first. If I'm going to eat, I'll try and drink the water first. Give it a few minutes. Allow my body to process the fluid, and then I will eat. And believe me, I used to eat and drink at the same time like everybody else. But I've learned not to do that. And I'm big on, I used to drink coffee after dinner before I knew about the tannins and the caffeine and how they harm the body. I had to stop doing that, or I found a better coffee, or because I felt like the warm water or warm drink was going to help move that food through my system faster. because you know how you just get stuffed when you eat and you want it to move out of your system. I would drink like coffee or something after it. So everything has its time and its place, and I still have my own coffee. And there's a lot of great coffees and things out there now, but I don't drink it like I used to. The coffee used to make my anemia worse. I used to be so deficient. So anyway, I digress back. So again, it helps with that bloating. Again, I told you that it was good for pain, like not chronic pain, but some like pain we may experience, um, like headaches, things like that. Oregano is great for removing headaches. Um, it is also anti-parasitic, just like thyme. Oregano is anti-parasitic, so that's why I say you can use them both together, and you are packing a powerhouse of a herbal tonic or drink. Okay, um, that upper respiratory is great for sinuses. If you have sinusitis, drinking oregano tea, even making it, like I said, you guys can make an aromatherapy with your thyme, and you can make it with oregano. They work hand in hand, and it can help break up your sinuses, helps relieve that upper respiratory issues some a lot of us have, as with asthma, coughs and colds. Guess what? It's also great for arthritis. If you are the type that you're experiencing arthritis, like I had my MRI done, and I was glad I don't have carpal tunnel, don't have arthritis or anything like that. But it is great for that. If you have arthritis, make a tea out of it. You can make you a nice warm compress with it, which will be great to put, like, depending on where you have the arthritis. Like, say you have in your knees, you make a nice warm compress with it in it. It's great for that. Believe it or not, it not only is oregano great for like thyme, it is good for removing yeast infections. If you type that, get yeast infections or candida, that oregano is great for that. You'll have to look it up on how to take that. I won't go into details about that. Y'all can look that up. But guess what? It's also good if you are the type that have herpes. If you have herpes, oregano is great for those that may experience herpes, which is also a bacterial infection. So again, it is great for herpes. It is great for acne because it fights the bacteria that causes those. And also, oregano is good if you are find yourself not having enough energy, you feel fatigue, you feel low energy, your mood, things like that. Oregano is great for that as well. It helps to boost your mood, enhance you, to make you help you get over fatigue. So that's oregano. And listen, guys, they are great together. You can use them together. These are what I call, and this is why I put them together to talk about them tonight, because they pack a powerhouse of antis. And when you pack a powerhouse of antis like that, and I saw that they were great together in the same family, then wow, a lot of people don't realize that they can use them together to help heal themselves, but also just as a medicinal benefit. Think of, they don't just contain vitamins, they also contains minerals, copper, iron. You need those. We don't just, a lot of us will go and buy a ton of vitamins and forget that we need minerals. But hey, we're growing minerals right in the garden. So you have it. You got this. You can do this. You can help keep yourself healthy. You can help keep yourself, boost your spirit, boost your mood, relieve a lot of non-chronic issues by just eating from the garden. Who knew? Who knew? So anybody got any questions? I'm getting good with ending, good timing. So, any questions? Anybody got questions? It don't have to be about the oregano or the thyme. Although I would love if you got questions about those. Be happy to answer them as well. Anybody still got a lot of thyme and a lot of oregano in their garden? How many of you guys have a lot? Again, I just did a big chop. I don't even have, I have the buckets and stuff out there with it, like my mint and stuff. But I did a big chop on everything because I want to get everything dried. I got so much on the dryer right now, and I got peppers. And again, I'm working on my green nutrient mix. So anybody got a lot of thyme and oregano in that garden? How many of you are going to use the thyme and oregano for any of those benefits that I just gave you? Make your own soap. Make your own aromatherapy. Any questions? I don't know if there's something wrong with my, I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Any questions, guys? Anybody? Oh, look. Listen, y'all. If y'all get a chance too, right? Y'all know I am like the glam queen. Y'all gotta go to Five Below. I did a video too, so I have to load the video up. I got a couple videos I gotta load. I'm so behind, y'all. I'm so sorry. But I found some really, really great things. I got a new iPad. So I had got this new, it's a little marble stand from Five Below. Isn't that cute? My late husband used to call me the gadget girl because he was like, you will always find these gadgets. Like, he used to call me gadget girl. Go, go, gadget girl. Anybody remember that cartoon? Go, go, gadget? He used to call me the gadget girl because I will always find, when he had bought me my first MacBook, I remember, for my birthday, and I went to go find everything to match to make sure that I was using it, to help me use it. And I became obsessed with Mac products too. Thank you, Jane Doe. But listen, y'all, Five Below got it going. Target dollar spot, but Five Below. Oh, and if you in the if you need some household stuff, guys, wait till you see my video. I did house haul, and I got these amazing shiitake knives from Tahari and Paris Hilton. They both made these pink shiitake knives for cutting, and they cut good too, y'all. Like, super good. But I did a video on it. I'm going to load the video up for all my glammies who are looking to add a little glam to their house, their home and kitchen. So this is cute. But let me tell you, this iPad, the new iPad I got, is freaking huge. I don't think... So this is the stand, right? And it is super cute. So, like, it looks big from here. It's really cute. It's really small. I'm going to show you how big this iPad is. Like, it is dumb big. And I didn't, well, I wanted it bigger than the iPad I have. But I'm giving it to my granddaughter. But it's freaking huge. Look at that. It's bigger than my face. That thing is huge. Look. Bigger than my head. But I didn't think it was going to fit. Y'all, it fit, but it's too heavy. It's too heavy for it. It was cute. Wow, look cute. Look, it's too big. It's going to, like, it's not that it's big, it's too heavy. This little stand thing is not meant to hold something this heavy. Maybe a mini iPad. Oh, wait a minute. I think we may have a... No. Oh, he's still falling backwards. Oh, I think we working, y'all. Okay. Okay, that do look cute. Let me show you. It's working. All right, I'm not gonna complain then. It's sitting. It rotate. Get at Five Below. I'm doing a video for y'all. I am doing a video for y'all. It works, y'all. This big old iPad is sitting on it. It's not falling. Wow, it's working. Let me show you. Look. It's sitting there. Super cute. It's working. It's working. It's working. It just fell. It just fell. It just fell. I'm sorry. I'm not echoing. I really did do that. I'm silly too. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. So let me see. Don't put that expensive budget on it. Listen, I will literally cry. Y'all will see me crying on my live if this little this says a little cheap stand. It is cheap. I just refuse to pay the shipping for a stand from Amazon or T. The shipping is ridiculous. Y'all, I need to order. So there's a guy I know at the farmer's market. He said he's going to get me a case for my iPad. So he said he's going to give me a new case. This thing is like 13 inches. And I told him it was super expensive. Wow, I literally the message came in. Oh wow. Ooh, a magic keyboard. Weird. Can you send me a link for it? Guys, Desire, can you send me a link for it? You got my phone number? Send me a link for it. A stand and a keyboard. Ooh, I need a case. So what I did is I got my granddaughter wanted a iPad for her birthday. And guys, she makes the honor roll. She is so kind, so sweet, like she deserve it. You know what I mean? Like she deserve it. And what happened is her parents, a bill or something came up that they had no control over, and they were unable to get it for her. And she was like, oh, they say they're gonna get it for me, but it's probably not coming. You know, she was just so sad about it. And they normally never disappoint her. This they had no control over, guys. So I got a new iPad, and I'm taking the old iPad. I'm transferring all the data into this one, and I'm gonna wipe that one clean and give her that iPad. I had an iPad mini, and my youngest granddaughter, Jayla, she had needed one. All the kids had a tablet by her, so I had gave her that tablet. And it's so funny because it's still connected to me. Like all of the iPads are still connected to me. And so when my phone would ring, my daughter would be like, Nanny's getting a phone call. Or I try to call her. I'll FaceTime her through the iPad. And it's funny because she picks up on the iPad. I'm trying to teach her how to call me. So I gave her that mini one. And now I'm going to I'm going to surprise Maya and give her this one once I finish transferring everything over. Because she really deserved it. Like she's like the sweetest kid ever, and I'm gonna surprise her. But I'm gonna give it to her parents and let them give it to her. So that way, she still feel like she got it from them. So don't tell her. And let's see. Yeah, Diane, send me that link. I know. So this is the thing. I don't want to remove it. I have what's called Family Share with Apple. So I have Family Share. So I keep it on. I want to keep it linked to me because I can monitor, number one, what they're looking at. And then two, my daughter, the music. I have like maybe 5,000 songs and things that I've purchased from Apple, music and apps and things that I purchased that my daughter uses, and my grands play their games on my app. And there's this one iPad is the one I let them play their games on. Even though I'm gonna wipe that one clean, and let her parents put the apps on there that they want her to have. But I keep it on there because they're connected to me. They can listen to the music and things like that. Yeah, it's funny, but my granddaughter, the mini, she still gets my. She don't get my regular calls, but she get my FaceTime calls. Like when my son calls me from a. So anyone that calls me from an Apple device, it'll ring on her iPad. It will ring. So that's gonna be the same thing. I guess I can stop it, but I always leave it on there just so that I can do the family sharing with them. And also, plus, I'm nosy. I want to see what my grandkids are paying attention to. There's a lot of things that are sending subliminal message to our kids, and we gotta be mindful and just be mindful of what they're seeing and what they're watching. I don't care if they come here and they're on the TV or they're on their phone or tablet. I'm going right over to it, and I want to know what you're looking at, what you're listening to. Like, I watched them. One of the people they watch, a young man, that they watch on YouTube, and he was studied. Said now they got this playing in the background on the TV, and they're on their tablet here in the room with me. But they got this playing in the background, and the young man was talking about how depressed he was. While he went through these depression symptoms, his friends had to come get him, and all this and all this. And I said, "Wow, I didn't know y'all guy went through that." They was like, "What?" I said, "Y'all didn't hear none of that." Like, like they're listening but not listening. But again, there's all these subliminal messages. Like even when I went to Five Below, they had shirts that said emotionally drained, spiritually defeated. Like it was just crazy. Just like all these things, and I'm like, it feels like they're breaking these kids' spirit. Like I don't know. I did, I know we all go through life, and life is lifing, and life is definitely lifing for me as well. But I just don't feel like people should push stuff on you. So I'm always just super mindful of watching whatever they're watching. But that's me. I'm not crazy. I'm just a great grandmother. I'm their glamour, and I don't play about them. So, any questions about any of the herbs I went over? I know they were like simple herbs. I hope I was able to share some things with you guys that you may not have known, or that you had to be reminded of about these powerhouse of herbs. Oh, another thing too, guys, I found. I'm telling you guys. Oh, I think you, Diana. XO. You know I love you. Um, I found so um my grandkids. Yep, I'm a great grandma, and yet they lost um my wrist thing for um my injury, right? So I don't know what happened to it, y'all. They lost it, but I found. Guess where I found this one at? DT, $1.25. I was ordering online one, and no, this is not as strong as the wrist brace that I had, but my doctor is gonna give me a script for a new one, and I said let me just find one um, to go. This one I got from, it was on sale at Marshall's. I found this one like just out of nowhere because this hand was starting to get bad. To the wrist been bad, but it was starting to affect the thumb. So I wanted something that was just going to stabilize it. Now this one right here, I know, I know, I know, and I found it. So not only did they have it for your wrist, they had one for your ankle. They had heating pads, like they had the hot and cold packs. Listen, don't sleep on DT, y'all. Do not sleep on it. And I go to the back to the doctor's next week, so I will get the script for another one. I could order it on Amazon. I could, but I don't want to spend all that money if my insurance covers it. So hey, so my occupational therapist said to just get the script, and she got one already waiting for me because she said what happened is I was wearing the wrong one. Like this is technically the wrong one for the injury that I have. My whole thumb is supposed to be covered. None of my thumb, just the tip of the thumb is supposed to be out. So she said I need that whole one that covers the thumb and is holding this so that I'm not moving it like I'm moving it. Guys, I had to get an MRI on it, and let me tell you, I was in so much pain. I do not have carpal tunnel. It is not arthritis. It was an injury, and there one of these veins. It's saying is swollen. I have a vein that's swollen, which was so weird to me. But I'm not a doctor, so I didn't can't really read the MRI. I just Googled what the MRI said to try and kind of get an idea of what it was saying. So, but she was telling me that my problem is I'm not protecting this whole thumb. That even with the brace that they had gave me, it did not protect my thumb, which is where the injury happened. This whole thing was bent back, and my thumb, and like right now it's sore, it's swollen in here. My thumb is red, but it's swollen this whole side. Y'all can see, and so yeah, and Mike, listen, my I have these injuries, but they're not breaking my spirit. I may have to go play that song. You won't break my soul. So I'll meet the doctor this week, and we'll go over the MRI of both wrists and see if he's gonna send me back to get the MRI on the thumb, which is where the injury occurred. Y'all, this is what I mean about we have to take care of our own health as well too, because my this doctor ordered an MRI of my wrist. I did not hit the wrist. I hit my hands. I fell on my hands on the stair, and the thumb was pushed back again, like I said, and all of that. And as time went on, when they didn't want to address my injury, the pain just started going up my wrist. So I'm trying to understand. I try not to curse them out today, but I was trying to understand why would you order an MRI of the wrist and not my hand and my thumb where the injury occurred? Y'all, we have to be our own advocates. So I did not curse him out, but I told him that, he needs to reorder it because this is unacceptable. So I'll see y'all after I get the next one. But y'all, I'm claustrophobic. So I'm mad that I got to go back under that machine. And the way they had me putting my arms in for the MRI, it caused the pain and the swelling in my wrist, and the right more than the left. And so it was so swollen that my therapist, for my hand therapist, she didn't want to even do any exercise with my hand. She just wanted to bring the swelling down and like put me under some heat and ice to bring that swelling down. And of course, what I do, I run home and I go get my anti-inflammatory herbs because I needed to bring that swelling down. What I'm gonna start doing is making a nice poultice that I can put on it, so that when I come home, I can just put it in there. But my therapist is really good. My hand therapy nurse or doctor, whatever she is, hand therapist. Um, that she'll spend time putting it, either icing it or putting heat on it to bring that swelling down. Yeah, we have to be. We have to be. Because had I not called, I'd have showed up at his office. And how can you give me a diagnosis and you didn't even get the right imaging done for the body part? I'm not understanding that. Like, I really was a little upset today. I was upset, but it didn't curse. I was a little upset, and I'm glad that I take my own health into my own hands. You know, with I'm taking my comfrey oil. I'm putting the comfrey oil on it because I want to watch the process. I can't tell you if a herb work if I didn't use it. I can only tell you what the research says. But if it's one that I tried and I've put it on myself, I can come back and say to you, hey, I know this works because I've tried it. I've done this. I've used it. So that's what I'm doing with my comfrey oil blend is I'm using that every day. I'm using it on, I have a torn meniscus. I have a torn ligament. Um, so comfrey is supposed to do that. So if it says it does what it's supposed to and I'm using it, I'm going to see those results. So I will keep y'all posted on that as we go along. Um, because I do use it. I put the comfrey oil every day after my shower. I put the comfrey oil on. I was thinking about putting the comfrey into my body oil blend, but I don't want to put the comfrey all over my body. I only want to put it in those parts that is needed. So I made me a little vial that I can just put the dropper on and just add it. I ordered some new vials too, y'all. I'm so excited. I ordered an apron. When my daughter ordered it for me, because y'all know I'm not getting on. I'm not downloading no Temu app or none of that stuff. But I got a new apron. I got some new vials for my products. I wanted some pink ones. I wanted to kind of be in unison. Working on the labels now. Um, so I'll show you guys as we go along when I start filling those for my new products that I'm introducing, especially my men's product. I'm excited about that. I already sent out some samples to a couple people. I'm gonna have them try it. Let me know what they think. Another thing that I meant to tell y'all, oregano is good for dandruff. If you are the type that you have dry scalp and you have dandruff, take that oregano, make a nice oil infusion, and add it to your shampoo or your conditioner bottle. And I would say the shampoo bottle. If we're gonna deal with dandruff, if you're gonna deal with the dandruff, put it in your shampoo bottle. Let it infuse for a little while. I'll say not under 24 hours. Let it infuse in there. If you make the oil, like put it in the double boiler method, heat it up, then take that oil that you've infused and put it in your shampoo bottle and put that in your hair. You could also make a what do you call that? Well, you could put it in your conditioner. You can put it in your conditioner um, and let it sit for a while. If you're the type to have dry scalp or you have dandruff, you definitely want to use that for that. Okay. Any questions? But right, Mike, you're absolutely right. Let me see if I missed any more. Yeah, I'm nosy when it comes to my grandkids, so like super nosy. I don't care, and they tell me everything. That's why I love them. It should be so funny because they would tell on their parents. My children hated that, but they like the fact that they talk to me. And will tell me anything. They just didn't like the kids telling on me. But now when I said last week, I told my daughter, my granddaughter, I said, I'm gonna beat your mom. She was going to help me. I said, let's go get her, let's go get her. So we running to go get her. I said, you know, I'm gonna beat your mom, right? And she stopped and said, well, why you gonna do that? Now she'll say, nah, I'll be like, I'm gonna beat her and you. But they're great. So I'm gonna get that done tonight. I'm finishing up this iPad transfer, downloading the apps to this one. Y'all, it was so nerve wracking. It was so annoying because Apple kept trying to tell me I needed to download. What do you call it? The this new version. Do y'all like that new? Anybody? First of all, anybody with an Apple phone, an iPhone? Anybody with an Apple phone, an iPhone? Do y'all like that new update? I do not. They moved passwords to an app. It's the same way how Pages used to be part of Facebook, and then they made Pages its own app. Annoying. Passwords is now its own app. What else? They changed so much on Apple, and the guy at the Apple store told me, he said if people complain enough, they'll revert some things back. A lot of people are not liking the new update on the iPhone. So he said he can definitely see them reverting back some things because there is too many complaints on the new update, and it's annoying, y'all. Like I kid you not. But this is I needed this big iPad, especially for business. I don't like a lot of. You do? Did you like the new update? Do you like the new update, God's Desire? I'm telling you that passwords one was the main one for me because number one, I couldn't find it at first. Like I had to go through every in step in settings to freaking find the passwords because I saved my passwords and it was annoying. And what was I on? I was working on something for the state of New Jersey and I could not find the passcode to save my life. I couldn't remember it and I had to look it up. I couldn't find it. I was mad as heck. You adjusted to it. I have not yet. There's still some things I can't find. It's mixed around. It's annoying. It's annoying to me. I guess it's always annoying when it's new, but I don't know. I just feel like they did too much with this update. My iPad, it was taking over 24 hours just to take the new update. Like it was crazy. I had to pause. I couldn't even transfer everything over to this iPad because it kept freezing the iPad, the new update. I was like, yeah, no, this not working. And so I stopped it, updated it without it, activated the iPad, and called it a day. Now I'm just gonna probably one by one go in and add what I want to it, but it was annoying. But I did get a screensaver, y'all. I got it from the market. He charged $10. Five Below do not sell no more iPad cases, no more screen protectors. Like I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait, what? Shoot, that they used to make a killing. $5 for a screen protector. Were they charging 20? What did the AT&T store, they went up like $40. I kid you not, just for the screens, the protector, the screen thing that you put on here to protect it in case you drop it. It was close to $40, and altogether I think I was paying like 70 something dollars. They wanted for the case and this screen protector. I went to the market and I got the screen protector for $10. $10. Okay, beats $40 any day. But hey, guys, listen. I know it has been a long time. Oh, I am over my. If there's no more questions or anything, guys, please make sure that you hit the like button for me. Make sure that you're enjoying the content that I am bringing to you. I truly, truly appreciate you guys that are joining me here live. You're in the comments. Even if you're in the bushes, I appreciate you for coming by. If you are watching a replay, please, please, please hit hashtag replay. Let me know you hit that replay, gang. If you're in here and you are watching, please go and check out these lovely channels that are a part of this conversation. Please make sure you check them out. Show some love and support. A lot of us have Instagram pages. Make sure you go and check out our Instagram pages and other social media. I know a lot of people even have TikTok. I do not have TikTok yet. They keep telling me that I need it. I'm already mad I had to get another iPad, y'all. I'm device nuts and I'm even tired of apps. I refuse to download Temu, Sheen, or I told them I'm not getting no more apps. So anyway, listen, let's support one another. We're in this together. Um, there's a lot going on, and there's so much, and there's a wealth of information, a plethora of it, shared by so many of us in this gardening community, in the planner community, just on this YouTube community. Period. You may not be in either of those, but you're part of the YouTube family. Um, let's support one another. Let's be mindful of the things that are going around. Share it if you know it. Somebody would definitely benefit from it. I know I do. I learned so much from you guys, and I'm grateful for all that I have learned and continue to learn. I was watching Barbara O'Neill was saying how our genetic makeup, the way God made us, that we were made to learn all of our life from birth to the grave, that we should constantly be learning. And that's something that my minister have always said, that we should be learning from the cradle to the grave. So learn all you can, and then don't be stingy with it. Share it. What does it profit a man to hide his light beneath a bushel basket? So God gave us gifts. He gave all of us gifts and all of us talent. How beautiful it is if you discover your gift and your talent before you leave this earth. So if you have that light, share it. Share it with other people so that they can benefit from your light as well. And then not only will they learn from your light and see your light, but they become a light as well. So that is my goal, is to make all of us beacons of light, that we are sharing with one another and benefiting one another. We are learning from one another, and we are continuing to grow. So again, don't forget to add a little gland, and we're going to continue to grow together. I thank you guys so much. Thank you to my lovely moderators in the comment section. I truly appreciate you, lovelies. Everyone that came in, Mike, Miss J.K. Gardner, everybody that's out there, guys. I know I talk a lot. Sometimes, if I'm talking too much, I'm talking too fast. Just slow me down, okay? I do watch the comments. And I appreciate you guys so much for taking your Thursdays and spending it with me. So what I want y'all to do is finish enjoying that tea that y'all got tonight and soaking up all this information. And we're going to continue to go watch each other's. Make sure y'all go and watch each other's channel and check us out on Instagram. Make sure you go to each person's community tab so you can see all of their social media, and we support one another. I appreciate you guys so much. You have a blessed night. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Gaza Dyer, Jane Doe, Mike, Felicia, F.R. Humphrey, Mrs. J.K. Gardner, everybody. Hey, love you guys so much. Listen, have a great weekend. And I promise I will be back tomorrow afternoon. I will make that bitter melon. So come join me. Okay, probably around 3 o'clock, somewhere around there. Okay, I do have a couple appointments, so it'll be somewhere around there though. If not, you can always catch that replay. Hashtag replay. Hey, have a blessed night.